Good afternoon, hockey fans, and welcome to the Metropolis Rink here in Canton, Massachusetts, as we bring you exciting Canton High School boys hockey action. Pete DeSisto along with John Marconi, high above rinkside, broadcasting from the Joe Donnelly broadcast booth. And today, the Bulldogs of Canton take on the Wolfpack of Boston Latin in final game of the season for the Bulldogs going into the tournament. So this should be a great game, and today, very, very special day. We have Bulldog for a game, Canton Youth Hockey Bulldog for a game. We have a bunch of learn to skate kids that are going to come out with some of the seniors and youth. Bulldog players that they'll skate alongside during warm-ups, I would assume. So we look forward to that. You can see the Bulldog mascot out there, John.
Yeah.
Nice to see.
I think that's Trevor, Thomas's little brother, I think.
Is it? Yeah.
So I don't know if he was happy about Travis's little brother, not Trevor. Maybe his name is Trevor.
Maybe his name is
Trevor.
But that's awesome. Canton, the high school and Canton Youth Hockey have such a, obviously a long history. And Canton Youth Hockey does such a good job developing the players to one day play for the high school team, and so it's Canton High School's way of maybe saying thank you and getting the kids a little more interested in coming to these games. And
yeah, they're thinking they could be out here someday. I'm wondering if any of these kids are ever out there for that. You never know. I'm sure Teddy and Liam were out there.
Could be.
They skated at one point.
Yeah, it could be. But I'll tell you, they that's a great thing for the youth hockey program to be able to and join up with the high school. And it's good for the high school kids too. Yeah. I'm sure they love it with the little kids skating around with them. Eventually they'll get out. I think they'll get introduced.
With the starting lineup.
With the starting lineups, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about the game. This is going to be a great game today. The Wolfpack won Division II last year. They were champs, Division II champs, and came out of nowhere in the tournament. Bulldogs played them last game of the season last year, and I didn't think they were that great of a team.
So it sounds like we played them near the end of the year. They hadn't lost. That's their only loss in 15 games last year on their run to the title.
Yeah, something
like that. They lost to us, and then they ran to the state tournament. But before us, they won like 6 in a row, something like that. And that's like you said, they have a good goalie, and they had a hot run.
Yeah, they definitely. I didn't think they were that great of a team. The Bulldogs handled them pretty easily last year. So I was very surprised when I saw them as D2 champs. But this is a great tune-up for the Bulldogs going into the tournament. Great tune-up for them to play some good competition in this last game of the season. And the Bulldogs playing very well. They haven't lost since December, whatever it was, down in Barnstable, and they've been playing well. They've played some good competition over the year, but the tournament, there's always something new, John. It's always you get the best of everybody.
So yesterday, we actually had a game. They played in that Ed Burns tournament, which is the top 16 public high schools, and we won our bracket yesterday against Weymouth.
To the Bulldogs.
4-2 over, 3 Division I opponents. Weymouth, tough physical team. Canton just had too much speed yesterday. Goalie played very well. It could have been more than that, but it was a good test. They went down early, and then they came back. So a little adversity there. Canton's had some easy games of late, so the competition was good.
So speaking of goaltenders, Connor Gagan for Canton, the senior goaltender, playing well. He's making the stops that he needs to make and keeping the Bulldogs in there early. The first unit for Canton of Thomas, Ryan, and Elric, I'll tell you, they are on fire. Elric scored yesterday, and they are just playing unbelievable.
Yeah.
How does a team stop them? That's what I want to know.
That's the problem. There's those 3 kids, they got 100 points. So that's pretty impressive. Yesterday, they kind of slowed the first line down. A couple other kids, Gillis scored a goal, Gershny. scored a goal, and Connor O'Brien scored a goal. So, yep, you want to stop the first line, but the other kids stepped up, which is different, which is good.
Well, then you have O'Brien, Howard, and Kelleher. Again, Coach Schumann can run 4 lines if he wants.
Yeah.
He's got McCready, Gillish,
did yesterday,
and
the whole
Gershny.
game.
I mean, they're playing well. And then you have 2 freshmen, O'Toole and Dickey, on there with Ben Wright. And I mean, they're all doing their jobs. And the first line is definitely putting the puck in the net on a consistent basis. But the other 3 lines are contributing as well.
When they have to. Yeah, like yesterday, those guys got slowed down a little because Weymouth had a pretty good first line, but it was the speed yesterday that made the difference.
Yeah, no question. And then, as always, we talk about the defense. The defense.
All
you got Teddy Schumann Jr. and Kevin Labanara, who's only a freshman.
Yeah.
And plays like an upperclassman. Doucette and Grady Carr, and certainly Morris and Young as well. I mean, they play regular shifts. So Coach Schumann, he can really he's got so much depth here that he can pretty much put anyone out he wants.
Oh,
And be confident in whoever's out there.
Yeah. So if we look at our little game sheet here for the Bulldog Juniors out there, Ryan Desmond's going to get the start in net tonight, given he's given Connor a day off after yesterday. So I just saw that.
Oh, okay.
That's confirmed by the CEO here.
It is.
He's giving us a point. Yeah.
So number 31, Ryan Desmond, will be in net, the senior, which is nice to see. Good for him. He'll good to get him some ice time late in this year. Again, John, we talk about the defense, and all underclassmen, with the exception of Sully, right?
And he gets his time.
He gets his time, but they're all coming back next year.
Yeah, that's huge. All experience. I mean, this freshman, he doesn't miss a beat. If Teddy plays more ice than anyone, and he's out there right beside him every time.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's an offensive defenseman. He jumps into the play a lot, which is it's very good.
Yeah, no question. And he's talked about Teddy Schumann. He loves to he does love to jump into the play, and he's good at it. He picks that puck up. He'll take it from the right in from the blue line, and he'll go behind the net with it and set up and make plays. So I mean, he's just been a
solid mainstay.
Yeah, he's been solid. He's played since he was a freshman, and started since he was a freshman. And he plays very, very well. And again, the bonus is he can put the puck in the net.
He's big, plays very well. He's out there on the power play. He's out there on the penalty kill. So he gets a lot of ice.
No question. So stay tuned, hockey fans. We have this matinee game during vacation week. The Bulldogs against the Wolfpack of Boston Latin. We're going to be right back after the starting lineup. We'll have the national anthem, and we'll talk about the little kids when we get back.
Right.
Stay tuned.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Canton's Metropolis Rink for this afternoon's non-league matchup between the Boston Latin Wolfpack of the MVC Dual County League and your Canton Bulldogs. Here are today's starting lineups. For Boston Latin at left wing, number 14, junior Max Peterson. At center, number 21, senior captain William Cuniff. At right wing, number 9, senior captain Odrin Mullen. Starting in defense, number 4, senior captain Shane Dunning. And number 18, junior James Sullivan. And starting in goal for the Wolfpack, number 1, junior Oliver Murphy. And please welcome the remaining members of the Wolfpack. And now, accompanied by special guest Bulldogs for a game from Canton Youth Hockey, here is the starting lineup for your Canton Bulldogs. Starting at right wing, alongside Cole Viette, number 22, senior captain Travis Thomas. At center, joined by Trevor Rooney, number 20, junior Joey Ryan. At left wing, alongside Anson Torres, number 17, sophomore Ryan Elrick. Starting at left defense, joined by John Talbot, number 2, junior captain Teddy Schumann. At right defense, alongside Andrew Kraus, number 7, senior Huck McGreedy. And starting in goal, joined by John O'Neill and Antonio Lopalato, number 31, senior Ryan Desmond. And please welcome the remaining members of the Bulldogs. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I'd ask you all to please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Good afternoon, hockey fans. Pete DeSisto along with John Marconi as we await the opening face-off here at the Metropolis Rink in a matinee game as the Wolfpack of Boston Latin come to the Ponky Rink to take on the Bulldogs of Canton. And you just saw and heard it's Bulldog for a game with Canton Youth Hockey. It's just we love that. I mean, I absolutely think it's the greatest thing ever when the high school reaches out to the youth hockey program, because you know they work hand in hand, John. No question.
Yeah. That's good. They're down. You know, a lot of the high school players go down to learn to skate. You know, they need to get their hours for the community service, but most of them go every week, even though they only have to do it once or twice.
Yeah, no question. So we'll talk a little bit about that as we go on through the game. And at center, we have Joey Ryan. Ryan's going to win that one, gets it back to Schumann. And Boston Latin trying to move that puck in, kind of now picked up there as Canton trying to move it out of their zone. Boston Latin's going to just throw it down deep as Huck McCready takes the puck Throws it around to Thomas. Thomas trying to move it up. Kept in again by the Wolfpack. They're on that, trying to forecheck there. Elric tried to get it. Oh, big hit in the middle there. Oh, Travis Thomas with a big hit on number 14, Peterson. Ooh, that was I felt that one from here, John.
That's a wake up right there. He skated with his head down too.
No question. Came right across the middle. And there's another big hit. Teddy Schumann throwing around his weight there. So Bulldogs get it down into the Boston Latin zone. O'Brien on the forecheck. Now Howard back. O'Brien again. Boston Latin trying to move it out, and they're just going to ice this puck as Bulldogs putting some heavy hits out there. Schumann had 2, and Travis Thomas with that big one in the middle.
Boston Latin coach is looking for a penalty. Teddy might have got to stick up a little high there. They immediately put their arms up, and the ref just skated by. So he did get it up pretty high, I think.
So on the faceoff, James Howard is going to go back around the net. Burley has it for Boston Latin. He's going to throw it up. Nice touch pass over to Barbudo. Gets over the line. He takes a shot. That's blocked by Doucette. And Canton going to try and move it out. Grady Carr tries to hit Howard in the middle, just a little too far ahead of him, but Doucette's going to pick it up. And we got we got a delayed call, looks like, against Boston Latin. So there's going to be, looks like it's slash. Yeah.
Oh, so there was a stick on the ice down here. My guess is that was the slash right there when he called it.
So that's number 8, McHugh, going to the box. So the Bulldogs are very early in this period.
Not what you want. Not against this line.
Have a great opportunity here. So on the faceoff is Joey Ryan, that first unit out there. Elric, Ryan, and Thomas. He's going to win that one. Goes back to the point. That's going to go back over to Elric. Elric gets it over to Labanara. Ryan has it in the corner. He looks. Joe Ryan still has it. Thomas now back to Ryan. Comes out. Oh, he throws it through the crease. Just went through. Labanara keeps it in. Now Teddy Schumann. Schumann moves it in, gets it to Joey Ryan at the top of the circle. He comes in, back to Schumann at the top, throws it towards the net. As Ryan has it now, back to Thomas. He takes a shot from a bad angle, but gets the shot off. Thomas again has it out to Schumann, who takes a shot, and that's blocked in front. So Canton moving the puck at will, back to Thomas again, and a big stop there by Murphy. Trying to move it out, and they do. They finally get it out of the zone, but Labanaric has it now, the freshman. He comes over the line, gets to the top of the circle, gives it back to Schumann. We talked about Teddy Schumann. He loves to bring that puck into the zone. Back to Ryan with a big shot, and the save by Murphy, and he ties it up. Great passing by the Bulldogs.
They're going to have to pass. There's 4 guys in front of the net. All four players are crowding the net. I know it's a power play for Canton, but they got to get them spread out.
So O'Brien on the faceoff is out there. Gillis picks up the loose puck. Canton still on the power play with 1 minute left on the power play. Young has it. He throws it in. One timer to Gershny and just goes wide. Canton still has the puck though. Doucette has it and goes side to side with it to Gillis. Gillis has it. Gillis goes cross ice with it to Young. That goes back over to Doucette. He takes a shot. That's blocked in front. Gillis with the rebound on the sideboards. Canton trying to set up, get another, and we're going to have a penalty here.
He's going to get them both. He's got the hit from behind. I think he's got Latin on a retaliation.
So that's going to be, right now, it looks like Colin O'Brien going off. And they're going to call, I believe it was a boarding.
They both had their arm up. Usually only one arm goes up. Has he got him coming out?
So we'll wait and see the referee talking to the Boston Latin coach. Faceoff is down in the Bulldog zone, so it looks like it's just a penalty on O'Brien. Believe he got a hit from behind, or maybe a boarding or whatever. It's a minor penalty, 2 minutes. So 22 seconds left. On both teams will be at even strength, and then the Wolfpack will have a power play. So Canton has the puck. McCready comes over the line. Now Howard has it. Howard trying to move it in front of the net. And Howard plus McCready. McCready comes in, tries to get the puck. Howard still fighting for it behind the net. Great job by James Howard. As he's taking on 3 players, he's tying up the puck, taking valuable seconds off the penalty now. As the Bulldogs are a man down, but back comes Boston Latin. They come out of the zone. Sullivan has it. He drops it. Whitney now. Whitney gives it across. It goes into Sullivan and just can't hold on. Right in front. Oh, big save by Desmond. Another save. Oh, what a stop.
He was wide open in front of the net. I think he shot it right at him.
Desmond down and out. I don't know how he got that one.
I think he shot it at him.
But Sullivan, for Boston Latin, took the shot. And Desmond with a great stop. So 1:09 left on the power play for Boston Latin. They got it in the Canton zone. Dunning. That goes back to Sullivan again. Back in the corner. Oh, right out in front. That's going to go. Oh, the big stop by Desmond again. Came out to cut down the angle. Great save there by Ryan Desmond. And that's going to be almost cleared. Sullivan's able to keep it in. Grady Carr now trying to get it. And he's going to swipe it around, and that'll go all the way down. Get some fresh legs out there for Canton. 40 seconds left on the power play for Boston Latin. So they're going to start out with it. Sullivan has it again. And he gives it to Whitney. Oh, he almost overskates it. As Thomas came in, tried to take that loose puck away from him. Rowley now for Boston Latin against Grady Carr. Rowley has it behind the net. He goes back to the point to Barbudo. Barbudo takes a shot. That's tipped. That goes wide. Boston Latin back to Sullivan. He still has it. He's going to throw it down deep. Lohan has it behind the net. He's checked by Grady Carr. And Thomas gets it, and he's going to throw it the length of the ice. So 2 seconds, one, and both teams are back at full strength. So both teams killed off a penalty early in this game. There's Canton able to get that loose puck. That's O'Toole. Goes back to Labinari, takes a shot, and that's blocked in front. So Boston Latin trying to move it out again. That's Lohan has it. He throws it down into the Canton zone as Boston Latin gets a wholesale change here, and back comes Canton. Teddy Schulman has it. He goes top of circle. Oh, a big stop. A big glove save there by Murphy. Teddy Schulman coming from end to end, gets into the top of the circle, takes the shot, tries to use the defenseman as a screen, but a good stop there by Murphy. So face-off in the Boston Latin zone. On the face-off is Huck McCready. And that's going to be won by Boston Latin. It's going to go around the net as Peterson throws it up, but that's blocked by Gillis. Canton again on the forecheck. There's Gershny. Gershny throws it out in front. Just couldn't hit McCready as he was right there. And Bulldogs trying to get that loose puck in center ice. Gillis now has it. He'll start it out. Blocked there as Latin will just throw it down in, but picked up by Schulman. Schulman's going to take it into center ice, and that is going to go into the crowd as, into the netting, not necessarily the crowd, but same difference. So face-off will be outside the Boston Latin zone. 8:42 left in the first period. 0-0 the score. Definitely the Bulldogs with the edge in play, John.
Oh, they are, it can show a little bit. They seem a little slower than normal, but they had a game yesterday afternoon. 2 games in a row. They got to pick it up a little with the shots. Quality.
So Wolfpack has it in their own zone. Sullivan takes it up. He throws it out into center ice. Canton trying to get control. It's going to go down into the Canton zone now. As Morris has it, he throws it around the net. Gets it up to Thomas in the middle. To Ryan. Joey Ryan has it. Back to Thomas. Thomas comes into the zone. He's got Ryan and Elric out front. Now Ryan has it. He swings the net. Ryan still has it. Cycles it down to Elric. He has it. Gives it to Thomas. Thomas throws it back. Back to Morris at the point. And Canton moving the puck very well again. Back into Joey Ryan. Ryan out to Thomas. He takes a shot. Oh, Murphy with the stop. Good shot there by Thomas. Oh, boy. Young has it. He shoots it. That just goes wide. Joey Ryan now pushes it ahead, still has the puck. Canton with control. Oh, good pass into Elric, now to Thomas. Oh, what a big stop by Murphy again. So this first line for Canton, once again, all over this Boston Latin team. Ryan cycles it over to Thomas. Thomas has it now. Thomas goes right wide over to Ryan, couldn't hold on. Elric now has it. Elric still has it in the corner. He throws it out, tried to hit Thomas, and Latin has had just about enough. They shoot it all the way down on Desmond, so this will not be icing as the both teams get wholesale changes here. That's going to be thrown up into the center ice zone. And on the forecheck here is the third unit for, the fourth unit. That was Dickey on the forecheck. Now Sullivan behind the net. And Canton going to move it out now. And they do. Back comes Dickey. Braden Dickey, he tries to split the defense. He still has it, though. Picked off there by the Wolfpack. They're going to throw it out. Sullivan has it. At center ice, along with Conley. So Canton trying to get it set up here as they're going to move it out of the zone. I'll check there. Sullivan was checked, picked up by O'Toole. O'Toole has it, gets it over to Conley. Throws it up, and he gets it to Ben Wright, who's going to tip it into the zone, but Latin's going to move it out of the zone now. Good pass. Tried to hit number 9 there, Mullen, but just couldn't hang on. So Canton comes right back as Howard has it. He's out there with O'Brien. And Canton trying to set up in the Wolfpack zone. They're checked on the boards. Both teams trying to get control, and out with it comes O'Toole. And puck still in the zone. Canton doing a great job, John, at forechecking today.
The zone. There's like 3 Boston Latin guys on. Jimmy Howard. He just keeps skating with it.
So that will be icing on Boston Latin as that puck is thrown all the way down the other end of the ice, and well-needed rest for Boston Latin. I'll tell you, they are like all over their own end, and Canton doing a great job at just moving that puck. So Huck McCready on the faceoff. He's out there with Gershny and Gillis, and he's going to win that one. Gershny has it behind the net. He leaves it for McCready. McCready going to go back to the point. Labanara back to McCready. Takes a shot. And Murphy with the save. And he better tie that one up as he had Gillis right on the doorstep.
There's all sorts of people in front of the net again. It's hard to get those shots off. They seem to have 2 defensemen really low. And, Gershny's been playing well. I think he scored in the last 4 games maybe. He's got a goal coming. He's had 2 and 1.
So McCready on the faceoff. He's going to win that one back to Labanara. He's just going to dump it behind the net. Gershny, now Gillis. Gillis has it. Gillis gives it to Gershny. He's going to move it. Gershny gets it back to the point to Schumann. Oh, just bounced over his stick, so Canton has to clear the zone. Schumann has it. He gets to the top of the circle. He's going to turn the defense. He throws it out front. Tried to hit Gillis out front, just out of his reach, but Labanara able to keep that one in. There's a tip, and that's blocked in front, and back comes Boston Latin. Lohan has it. He gains the line. He cuts in, goes towards the net. He throws it right out in front of the net. No one there, and that's a shot from the point as, again, Desmond very, very strong in net. Very impressed today.
Big guy.
As he comes out to cut down the angle, and he, like you said, John, big kid anyway. Not much to shoot at when he comes out.
No.
So back comes McCready now. McCready comes in, and Murphy makes the save. Murphy on top of his crease. But good hustle there by McCready.
The fast and furious action down this end, but he just can't seem to find the back of the net. A lot of bodies in front for Latin, a lot of block shots, trying to move the puck around, not getting to the open guy. I don't know if you can spread them out. Look, how much more can you look for a better shot?
So 4:29 left in the first period, 0-0 the score. Face-off in the zone. Ryan wins that one. That's going to go into Thomas. Thomas right out to Elric. Oh, and a big stop again by Murphy. What passing. Thomas to Elric in the slot area, and he just took that shot, but Murphy with the glove save. So far, Murphy's keeping Boston Latin in this game.
Oh, absolutely.
So face-off, Joe Ryan on the face-off. He's going to win that one. He pushes it ahead, gives it to Thomas. Just couldn't get his stick on it. Great play there as Joey Ryan pushed it right ahead, and back come the Wolfpack now. They're going to throw it in, puts it right on Desmond. And Desmond's going to tie that one up just out of the reach of Thomas. He just couldn't get his stick on it, but I'll tell you, if he got that one, it was definitely a goal.
Yeah, this first line seems to move the puck around much better. They're a little more talented than some of the other guys moving it around.
So face-off in the Canton zone. Ryan on the face-off. They're going to win that one. Wolfpack going right for the net as Doucette throws it around the net. Now Ryan will throw it over. Elric's going to pick it up deep in his own zone, and he's going to just toss it out. And here's a foot race here. Is Thomas. Thomas, he goes in. He takes a shot. Oh, another stop by Murphy. What a play by Thomas. Great hustle.
I think he had no choice but to shoot there. He couldn't cut to the center of the net. I think he had a full head of steam going.
He was just a little bit too deep on that one, but I'll tell you, he still got it on net, and Murphy with the save. So first unit still out there. Thomas going to have that one. He's going to dump it down to Joe Ryan behind the net. Ryan has it. Now Elric comes in to give him a hand. That's going to go back to Doucette. Doucette over to Carr. Back over to Elric. Elric takes a shot. That's tipped and goes wide as Ryan throws it back to Carr. Carr throws it towards the net. That's wide. Now Doucette throws it in, and that's intercepted, but kept in by Canton. And there's going to be a hand pass there, so this will be just outside the zone as I think
that's a tough break. You keep it down, you hit it, and your own player picks it up. Not much you can do about that.
So face-off will be all the way down into the Canton zone as they're calling a hand pass. Canton getting some fresh legs out there as that first unit was out there for quite a long time,
and
moving that puck around. Absolutely. So Brandon Morris throws it up the boards as he hits Ben Wright. Ben Wright behind the net trying to get control. Now O'Toole will throw it back the other way as Dunning will throw it up, but he's intercepted there as Wright still trying to get the loose puck along with Dickey, and he throws it down deep, so Canton going to chase again. Ben Wright on the forecheck as Dunning trying to move it up, and Canton able to throw it behind the net again. And Chueri will start out with it, and that's going to be a high stick, so this will go all the way down. They say Canton player got his stick up and hit the puck, so this will go all the way down into the Canton zone. 2:36 left in this period. 0-0 the score.
That's all right. It got him a chance to change up again. Two freshmen and senior line, they can forecheck. I mean,
Dickey, O'Toole, and Wright.
Keep that puck in the zone.
Yep. Well, again, we talked about it earlier, John. That's the depth that this team has. I mean, they just have all four lines can play at any time, I'll tell you. So Canton trying to move the loose puck out of their own zone as Latin trying to develop some offense, as it's been all Canton for most of this period. There's a shot in, but that's blocked. That's going to go around the net. And O'Brien almost picked it up, but Canton again trying to move it up. Latin's going to throw it down. There's a big hit by Howard. As back comes Schumann now. Schumann has it. He goes cross ice. Good pass there as he tried to hit Kelleher on the sideboards. So Latin trying to move that puck up. Schumann able to keep it in again. That goes over to Labanara. Labanara throws it in the middle. Tried to hit O'Brien. Just deflected past him. Now Howard trying to get the loose puck along with O'Brien. Howard on the boards, big kid trying to muscle his way through. O'Brien now comes out with it. Colin O'Brien has it, gets it back to Schumann. Schumann takes a shot. That's tipped in front, goes wide. So O'Brien again has it. O'Brien on the sideboards. He's checked there. Gets it back to Labanara. Labanara gets it over to Schumann. Schumann's going to throw it in the middle. Tried to hit O'Brien as he saw him just out of the corner of his eye, but just couldn't get control. Schumann gets it again. He gets over the line. He goes towards the net. He'll circle back. Teddy Schumann throws it towards the net. Murphy will bat that away. A minute left in the period here. As that was passed back, we have a foot race here, and that'll be offside. I think he put himself offside. That was number 9, Mullen, for Boston Latin. He had a nice little break there. Tried to get around Teddy, but he put himself offside.
Yeah, Teddy was already down in the zone here. Had a tough go back. I think the forward committed to come back in too early.
So face-off won by Canton. They're going to try and less than a minute to play here in this period, so they're going to try and mount a little bit of offense late in this period. Puck goes into the zone. Oh, here comes Gillis. Oh, Gillis just broke it up at the end. Good defensive play there by Latin. So Gillis still has it behind the net. McCready trying to help him out. Gillis comes out with it. He throws it right out front. That goes back to Carr at the point. Carr gives it to McCready. McCready has it now over to Doucette. Doucette's going to throw it, but that's blocked there by Mullen. Mullen has it now. Mullen, big check there by Carr. Good hit there by Grady Carr. But Latin still with the puck. Now Doucette has it, and we are going to have a penalty.
Oh, he's calling Latin.
I think he's calling both. I think he's got them both.
We had the puck.
He's got Grady Carr and Mullen, I think, or maybe just Carr. Yeah, it looks like Grady Carr is going to the box. 8 seconds left. So, and they call him for a cross-check.
Or after?
It was right against the boards there.
So it was after the big hit coming down.
Yes. So Grady Carr will be in the box for 2 minutes, 8 seconds left in this period. So Bulldogs will just, I would assume they're just going to eat this against the boards and let the time run out. And good play there by Joe Ryan. And Ryan just throws it the length of the ice. And that should do it. So the Boston Latin will come back in the second period with a power play for 1:52. But I'll tell you, John, great period for the Bulldogs. I mean, they just moved that puck
so well. They moved the puck. They kind of figured out how to get it cross ice to the other side of the circle because the front of the net's jammed. They can't, like, get any shots out front like they typically do. They're moving it across, but Latin's doing a good job in front of the net.
And the goaltender Murphy made some tremendous saves there. But on the other end, I'll tell you, Ryan Desmond, he made some great stops early on in this period. Didn't see a lot later, but early on, I'll tell you, he made some great stops.
Kept him in the game. You know, he doesn't play that often, which is good.
But, yeah, so I'm sure Coach Schulman will reevaluate or evaluate their and see what he can do with the Bulldog offense. Maybe spread them out, like you said, in the Boston Latin zone. Try and move that puck around a little bit more to the outside, because like you said, John, they are clogging up the middle. So stay tuned, hockey fans. We'll be right back with second period action. And we are back here at the Metropolis Rink. Pete DeSisto along with John Marconi bringing you all the exciting action as the Bulldogs take on the Wolfpack of Boston Latin. And great period for the Bulldogs, John, in the first period. All 4 lines played. All 4 lines dominated, I might add. And, Bulldogs starting out with a penalty kill. Minute 52 left on that cross-checking call on Grady Carr late in that period, but big opportunity for Boston Latin, but Bulldogs have done well so far.
Yeah, they have. So they're going to be shorthanded to start. Hopefully they can, fresh ice, keep the puck moving. They started out yesterday a little slow like this, scored a couple in the second period, so maybe these afternoon games are not awake yet. I don't know. See what happens.
Yeah,
Same thing yesterday, 0-0 after 1, and then they come out and match a couple of goals,
So face-off we'll be waiting for the opening face-off. And again, Ryan Desmond, I'm very impressed, John. He played very well in that first period. Made a couple awesome saves early on.
Yeah, he's a senior goalie. I don't know if he played last year, a couple of games too, but, him and Connor Gagan. So they're both seniors. There's his third senior goalie that's awesome action, Ben Miller. But he's a big kid. He's played a lot, covers up a lot of net.
So out there on the penalty kill is Thomas and Joe Ryan, along with Schumann and Labanara. So Boston Latin going to try and move that puck up as they get over the line. They do get it in the zone, but that'll go into the Boston Latin bench, so that'll be a whistle, and that will be, I believe it'll be outside maybe? Nope, inside the zone.
Yep.
So went off a Canton player. So face off to the left of Ryan Desmond. Minute 32 left. They're going to win that draw. That goes back to Sullivan. Sullivan has it at the point. Sullivan's going to throw it towards the net. That's blocked in front. Cuniff has it. He gets it over to Dunning. Dunning back up to Sullivan. It's going to go over to Mullen. Back over to Sullivan. Back over to Dunning. So Boston Latin moving the puck now. Thomas tried to get that loose puck. Almost blocked that one. But Labanara got a stick on it before it got to Desmond, so that'll go all the way down as Canton getting some fresh legs out there. As Latin trying to get the Hail Mary there. A minute left in the power play as Dunning has it, but he's checked there by Doucette. Behind the net now. Cuniff throws it right out in front. That's blocked by McCready. And Dunning trying to move it back down. Now Cuniff has it. Good play there by Doucette. As Howard now trying to move the loose puck. Good play there by Howard. And we're going to have a penalty on Boston Latin for a hold, looks like. So
that's a hustle on Jimmy Howard. Never stopped. Tried to get the puck. Poke checked it out, and then holding, drag, trip, whatever. But he drew the penalty there. Not, all hustle.
So good play there by Howard, and it'll negate the power play for Boston Latin. So in 35 seconds, the Bulldogs are going to have a power play. So Coach Schumann throwing some fresh legs out there as O'Brien and Gillis out there with Doucette and Young. So Latin going to win that one. There's another big hit by Gillis.
He's a big kid, Gillis.
So back comes Canton. O'Brien throws it out, gets it to Gillis. Gillis has it on the sideboards. Gillis still has it. He goes behind the net. Gillis tries to throw it out, does get it to O'Brien. That's going to go back to Young. Back to O'Brien. And O'Brien trying to move the puck, but he's checked. Sullivan trying to get it for Boston Latin. They're able to get it out of the zone, but that'll do it on the Canton penalty. Grady Carr back. So Canton on the power play now as they get some fresh legs. There's Thomas. He's got Ryan with him. He throws it up to Ryan. Oh, he takes a shot. Murphy with the save. There's another stop by Murphy. Oh, boy. There's Ryan and Thomas moving the puck again out front. That goes back to Schumann. That's blocked. So power play for Canton, and this will go all the way down. This will not be icing as Latin's still a man down. But what passing by Ryan and Thomas had Murphy down and out. Not sure how he was able to get that one. And there's a save by Murphy on the shot by Thomas again. But I'll tell you, John, it's tough to see from this angle
It's
from
a
where
long
we
way
are.
away.
But I'll tell you, Murphy made a stop that kept Canton off the board.
Two stops. One point blank. The other one, I don't know where it came from, but
So face-off in the Canton zone, in the Boston Latin zone. 46 seconds left on the power play. First unit for Canton out there, Joey Ryan. Out there with Thomas and Elric. Got Labanara and Schumann on defense. Ryan's gonna win that one. Tried to get it back to Elric. He just couldn't control it. That's gonna be thrown down. Schumann will have to go back, pick it up. As that goes over to Labanara. He'll start out with it. He goes cross ice to Schumann, but just out of his reach. But Teddy able to get the loose puck. He's in the zone. He gives it back to Elric, back to Labanara, back over to Elric. Elric in the slot area. He throws it towards the net, and that was deflected. As Latin trying to move it out, as Schumann pinched in, and unfortunately, all the way down into the Canton zone. They'll have to start over again. Ryan pass intercepted. Thomas hit at center ice. Both teams trying to get control now, as Latin's going to just throw that one down. But Schumann picks it up behind his own net, and both teams back at even strength. So back comes Schumann now. 5-on-5 again. Schumann just dumps it in, as Schumann takes a hit there by Cuniff. And Cuniff is hurt. Looks like he, for Boston Latin, looks like he might have got, Teddy kind of jumped up in the air to try and miss him.
But I think he got him.
Got him in the back of the head, it almost looks like.
That was I think he was trying to avoid it. He didn't mean it much by it, but the first hit was pretty good, but the second one he tried to get out of the way.
So we'll see if hopefully Cuniff will get up on his own volition as they give him a couple seconds to get his wits about him, and he does. He steps right up. So
see which bench he skates to.
Good to see. Yeah, exactly. See if he's got a little.
Looks a little shaken up there, definitely.
He'll shake the cobwebs off, and face-off will be down in the Boston Latin zone. McCready on the face-off out there with Gillis, and Gershny. And that's going to go in, and Canton going to get control. McCready has it now. McCready gets it back to Grady Carr. Carr over to Doucette. Doucette takes a shot. Oh, it just goes wide. McCready has it in the corner. He throws it behind the net to Gillis. Gillis tries to throw it out front. McCready trying to get it. He does. McCready has control. But Latin able to get the loose puck. Goes back to Grady Carr. Good play by Grady Carr to hold that line. Now Gillis has it. He takes a shot. Murphy with the save. So Canton doing a great job forechecking, keeping Boston Latin pinned in their own zone. Carr now with the check again, and he's going to just throw it right behind, go behind Murphy. As that's going to go down into the Canton zone. And we have a broken stick down there. So
that was Grady Carr's $350 hit. Broke the stick.
So there's
that's what a stick costs now, by the way, I think.
So Canton going to try and move it out. Doucette gets it up to Gillis. Gillis gets it up to Gershny. Gershny has it. He's got McCready and Gillis going for the net. And just a little bit ahead of Gillis. So back comes Wells. He'll throw it up into center ice. That's stopped there by Young. And that's going to go down to Morris. Brandon Morris gets it over to Young. Young with the pass up to O'Brien. O'Brien gets broken up by the broken stick that's there, I think. That goes back to O'Brien. O'Brien throws it over. Oh, and there's a big stop again by Murphy. Oh, by the shot by Morris. So Whitney has it for Boston Latin. They're going to finally get it out of the zone. Nope, that's kept in again by Kelleher. Kelleher has it now. Kelleher goes for the net. He takes a backhander, and that's going to go wide. Puck loose in front. I don't think Murphy saw where it was. He thought it was behind him. But so O'Brien has it now behind the net. As he thrown right out in front. Murphy with another good stop on the shot from Kelleher. And it's going to go back to Young at the point. Canton again doing a good job moving that puck around. Morris has it now. Morris going to go cross ice with it over to Young. Goes back to Young. Young takes a shot, and Murphy with the save again, as that was a pass from Shane Kelleher. Well, I'll tell you. Canton moving
the puck to get some shots off. That was a clean look. The goalie, you can see that from this end, but they're trying to move it to get him going one side to the other. But some of the passes and the shots are getting blocked.
So face-off in the Boston Latin zone. 9:10 left in the second period. First unit for Canton out there. We'll see how much they move this puck around. Joey Ryan on the face-off. And Latin's going to win that one. Dunning will throw it around the boards. But that's intercepted there by Thomas, but picked off by Latin. They're going to come out of the zone. Another hit there. Dunning will throw it down deep. And that'll go into the netting or into the Boston Latin bench. So I think this will be inside the zone to the left of Ryan Desmond. Not a lot of action for Desmond in this period.
Not in this. I don't think they have a shot this period yet.
So Ryan will take the face-off. Joe Ryan, Jr., centerman, just so fast, so quick. And he loves to move that puck. Thomas now has it. Thomas going to go cross ice to Schulman. Schulman has it. Tried to hit Ryan just behind him a little bit, but Travis Thomas with some speed. Now Ryan and Thomas. Ryan going after it. He throws it out front. Goes back to Labanara. Labanara over to Schulman. Schulman into Ryan. Ryan has it. Back to Schulman. Back into Ryan. I can't even keep up with it. They move the puck too fast. Elric has it now. Throws it to the corner as Latin just trying to get control. Elric throws it right out front to Ryan. He takes a shot. He scores! Joe Ryan on the pass from Elric. Oh, man. You knew this line was going to score eventually.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was the play right there. You got the goalie moving, nobody in front of the net. If those guys are shooting with a wide open net, it's pretty tough to stop.
I'll tell you, what passing. Ryan Elric out to Joe Ryan in the slot area, and Ryan made no mistake. Not much Murphy could do on that. He didn't have a chance on that one.
No, it seems that, I think Latin's doing a good job of covering our points, too, which makes them move it quicker, and it's just getting all tied up in front, and they spread it out there.
So face-off won by Canton, but that's going to go into the Canton bench. So Canton up 1-0. 8 minutes left in the second period. Great to see Canton get on the board finally. Joe Ryan with the snipe from the slot area. And he went high on Murphy, too. Murphy's got
glove high, too, yeah.
He's got good gloves, and he went high on him, and he just, I think there were just too many bodies in front of him. So face off at center ice, McCready, and that's going to be thrown down into the, that'll go to McCready again, up to Gillis. Gillis has it. Now he's got Gershny going for the net. Gillis still has it. He throws it towards the net. Murphy saves it. McCready has it now. That's going to go back to the Latin defense. They're going to get it out of the zone as Gillis trying to get it. Now Grady Carr going to throw it up. Gershny has it. Gershny takes a hit, but so Latin now trying to muscle their way through, get that loose puck. It's going to go back to the point with the shot there, and that's blocked by Carr in front. So he swings the other way. Good play there by Grady Carr to take that puck out of the play. He'll throw it up into center ice. Gets it to Gillis, who dumps it down in. And Canton going for a change. Latin trying to get something going here. They throw it down into the Canton zone. Doucette has it now. Doucette will start out with it. Good pass up to Ben Wright. Wright throws it down, but just a little too early. He wasn't quite over the red line, and that will be
I think he tried to pass that up, but he kind of shot past there a little bit too much. Like, so tip it and then go in the zone.
So face-off in the Canton zone. On the face-off here is O'Toole. O'Toole's out there with Wright and Dickey. And O'Toole's going to win that one. That's going to go to O'Toole now. He comes in the corner to grab that one. He'll start out with it. He goes over to Morris, who gets it up to Dickey. He just overskated it. And now he'll go back into the Canton zone. So Brandon Morris has it now. He'll get it over to Young. Young tried to move it out, and they'll start out with it again. Morris now has it in the corner. He goes right up the middle. Second pass went right up to the middle there. Can't get a little can't get too complacent here, John,
that was,
So Down into the Canton zone again. Morris has it. He's going to throw it around to Young. Young moves it up. Wright trying to move it out. He finally does. Back to Brandon Morris, and he's going to dump it down, but this will be icing on Canton.
Again, take 2 more steps, throw it in the zone. They kind of, I don't know about panicking, but know where you are on the ice. It's the second time.
So face-off will come all the way down into the Canton zone. 6:07 left in the second period. 1-0 the score, and a great goal by Joey Ryan on the nice pass from sophomore Ryan Elrick out in front. So on the face-off here is James Howard. Howard out there with O'Brien and Kelleher. And on the sideboards, Howard trying to dig for it along with O'Brien. Schumann comes in, gets it up to Kelleher, who's going to dump it out. But Latin able to get the loose puck. They'll throw it down. Labanera after it. Back over to Schumann. Teddy throws it up, but he to Howard. He broken up and a shot on net, and Desmond with the save. Good play there by Desmond. Kelleher now, he gets broken up at the point, so Canton running around a little bit in their own zone. Schumann has it now. He's just going to dump it up, gets it to Howard. Howard broken up again at center ice. Both teams trying to get the loose puck. It's going to go down into the Latin end. Barilli has it. He'll throw it up. Goes into the Canton zone again. Now Schumann will start out with it. Teddy Schumann throws it up. Tries to get it to O'Brien. Just can't connect, and Latin will throw it down into the Canton zone again.
Having a tough time getting it out here the past 3-4 minutes, I think.
So face-off, puck goes out into center ice. Schumann takes a bump there, but tries to get it down into the Latin end. Schumann now is going to dump it all the way down, so now Latin has to chase it. Whitney has it behind his own net as Canton trying to get a change. First unit for Canton out there again as puck goes down into the Canton zone. Latin on the forecheck. Barbudo as out comes Joey Ryan. Ryan has Thomas and Elrick. Nice drop pass to Thomas, and he's broken up before he can get a shot off. But there's Ryan with the back check. Ryan has it. He throws it out in front. Oh, and a big stop by Murphy. I believe that was a shot from he passed it to Elrick, I think.
I think he got the shot off.
And
right.
Elrick got the shot off, but Murphy with the save.
He was a little dazed, too. He got taken down by his own play before Joey Ryan stole that. So he had to get up quick, get set.
So face-off in the Boston Latin zone as the first unit from Canton still out there. Joey Ryan, Travis Thomas, Ryan Elrick. And Latin's going to win this one. They're going to get it behind their own net, and they're going to try and start it out. Nice pass up. Good breakout by Latin, and a good shot on net. As that was number 5, Adam Whitney took the shot, but Ryan Desmond with a great stop again, got his glove on it, and able to tie that one up.
That, you're just looking here, just when you said his name, Adam Whitney, and you look over, you got to remember all these kids are all city kids. There's a Beacon Hill kid. Not much backyard or ice hockey he gets to play, I don't think.
I don't think so.
Like,
so Doucette has the puck. He throws it up, gets it to Elrick. Elrick tries to thread the needle into Thomas. That goes right out in front. Murphy with the save again. That goes behind the net. So Ryan has it now. Joe Ryan gets it over to Thomas, who goes back to Grady Carr. Carr gets it over to Doucette. Doucette circles back. He cross ice over to Ryan. Gets it into Thomas. He takes a shot. Oh, a big stop. What a pad save by Murphy. Oh, man. What passing by the Dogs here. So that goes back to Doucette. That goes into the middle, and that will be icing on Boston Latin again, as good play there by Latin. Able to intercept that pass. I believe that was McHugh who took that puck and just iced it as the Bulldogs moving that puck around. But what a stop by Murphy there, John.
That first line, there's 3 or 4 shots there that he's had no right saving. He was moving around. I don't know if he saw one of them.
So McCready on the faceoff, 3:24 left in the period. Canton up 1-0. As Gillis now Gershny with the puck in the slot area. Berube has it. He's going to throw it out, and he will ice the puck again. So Latin almost looks like they're trying to go for these Hail Marys now as opposed to trying to move it out. Bulldogs are just too much speed for them.
Well, he's only playing 3 lines, I think, and you got Canton rolling 4. And when that first line's out there, the other guys must be exhausted against them. They move the puck so fast.
So face-off, McCready on the face-off. He's out there with Gillis and Gershny. Labanara and Schumann on defense. Referee's trying to square everybody up. He finally drops the puck, and that'll go into the corner. Gillis has it. Gillis trying to give it to McCready. He's checked. McCready comes in to help out. Now Gillis comes out with it. He's got Gershny right there. Oh, what a stop by Murphy. Oh, what a pass by Gillis right on the stick of Gershny. And Murphy with the save, and back comes Schumann now. So Canton all the time here. Now Gershny has it in the corner. He's going to try and throw it out. McCready now. Huck McCready has it. He's got Gillis out in front. He looks. He throws it back to the point to Schumann. Schumann able to knock the puck down, but that'll finally go out into center ice. Canton will start out with it again. Gillis has it, and that will be offside on Canton. As
McCready didn't anticipate correctly there.
So
Gillis got to get that puck over the blue line quick.
So 2:26 left in the second period. 1-0 the score. Faceoff will be outside the Boston Latin zone as Canton with a new set of forwards out there. As Howard's out there with Kelleher and O'Brien. It's going to go back into the Boston Latin zone, but it's going to go down. It's going to go down into the Canton zone as Will Young has it behind his own net. Young will start out with that dangerous pass up the middle, intercepted, but picked up there by Morris. Now back to the point, Dunning. Dunning has it. He's going to try and get it down in as Rowley is checked there by Kelleher. Oh, and there's a shot, and that's blocked in front. And back comes Will Young now. He's got O'Brien with him, and he throws it towards the net. Saved by Murphy. That'll go out into the center ice zone. And they're going to say that hit a Canton player on the bench, so they'll blow the whistle, and faceoff will be inside the Boston Latin zone.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. That's kind of a little confusing play there. They're in the zone. They come right out quickly. They lost control of it too early.
So faceoff, Joe Ryan on the faceoff, first unit for Canton out there. Thomas comes around the top of the circle, just broken up. As Latin trying to move it up, and they do. Doucette stops, go the other way. Good play by Doucette. He's going to dump it down in. This will not be icing as Thomas goes in hard. Thomas throws it right out in front. Tried to hit Gershny. Carr has it now. He'll take the shot. Elric. Elric has it. Gave it to Ryan. Ryan now in the corner. Joe Ryan stick handling with it. He'll throw it out to Elric. And just fanned on it. He was broken up at the last second. Carr has it now. He throws it up, but that goes to Doucette now. He'll start out with it in his own zone over to Grady Carr. Grady Carr will start up. Joe Ryan. Ryan's broken up there before he could get out of the zone. As there's a shot on net, and Desmond with the save. So Canton trying to move it out of their own zone, and back comes Thomas. Travis Thomas has Elric with him. Thomas still has it. He tried to throw it back to, but Peterson there for Boston Latin, able to break up the play. Back comes Labanara. Labanara is going to dump it down deep behind Murphy. Dunning behind his own net has to, but he's checked there. Now Thomas, who's still out there. Now McCready has it. McCready behind the net, and Gillis. Gillis just took a hard hit from behind. No call on that one. But he got right back up. That goes back to the point to Labanara. Back into Gillis. Gillis has it. Goes back to Schumann. Oh, just intercepted there. As Latin trying to mount a little bit of offense here. As Lohan has it. He's checked by Labanara, and that will do it in this period. As the Bulldogs up 1-0 on a goal by Joe Ryan. Nice pass from Elric. And I'll tell you, Bulldogs just moving the puck at will at this point, John.
Other than about 4 minutes in the part of that period, they've been moving the puck very well. They still can only got one by him. He's made a lot of saves.
Murphy made some unbelievable saves. That one pad save he made, I believe it was on Travis Thomas. I mean, I don't even know how he got it. He was down and out, but he stuck his pad out and able to kick that one out. But, again, Canton just total domination here of this Latin team.
I don't think Latin has 10 shots. I had 2 that period, 4 or 5 the other. Not a lot of offense with those guys, but their goalie's the real deal.
Absolutely. So stay tuned, hockey fans. We'll be right back with third period action. Welcome back, hockey fans, here at the Metropolis Rink. Pete DeSisto along with John Marconi bringing you all the exciting action as the Bulldogs take on the Wolfpack of Boston Latin. And today, as we said earlier, was Bulldog for a game. Canton Youth Hockey, some players from Canton Youth Hockey got to get introduced at with the starting lineups. Today we had Cole Villette, Trevor Rooney, Asen Torres, John Talbot, Andrew Kraus, John O'Neill, and Antonio Lapalato were the youngsters from Canton Youth Hockey. Glad to see that. We always, John, you and I talk about it, and Steve Willis and myself with the girls. We talk about how Canton Youth Hockey does such a good job developing the hockey players in this town, and it's clearly doing a good job because Canton's always, whether it's girls or boys, always going to the tournament.
Trevor Rooney is third generation. Grandpa Dave played. I played with him in that class, and his brother played. Right?
Yep, Brian played, and Kevin Rooney obviously playing for Calgary in the NHL. So
Warren Krause, Andrew's dad, played. I remember him.
I coached Warren Krause way back in the day.
I must have coached him too. I got
Way back. So good to see the youngsters out there. They must love that. You have them out there with the big high school kids. So we'll see what happens here in the third period as Canton trying to do something with it here. As Boston Latin moving it out into center ice, and they get it down into the Canton zone. Mullen on the chase. Schumann leaves it there, gets it up to Thomas, gets it up to Ryan. Ryan stick handles out, gives it over to Teddy Schumann. Schumann throws it down into the corner. Thomas takes a hit behind the net. That goes back to Schumann. So Schumann has it. He throws it towards the net, and that's tipped wide. Dunning has it now. And that goes up, and Peterson throws it in, and they'll go for a change. Labanara gets it behind his own net. He'll start out with it, tries to hit O'Brien, but that deflects to Barbudo. Barbudo, he's going to leave it for Berube. Berube goes in. He takes a shot. That just goes wide. So Latin trying to get some offense going here. O'Brien has it, tries to throw it out, and Canton does get it down on his O'Brien. He comes in, he takes a shot, and that just goes high and wide. So good play there by Colin O'Brien to get that shot off. That's going to go to O'Brien again. That goes out in front of the net, and that's stopped, but stopped at the point by Doucette. Doucette takes a shot, and Murphy with the save and able to tie it up as Shane Kelleher right on the doorstep. But Murphy again with the save. I'll tell you, without Murphy, this game would be 10-0 right now.
Pretty close. He's the real deal out there. That's what won him a tournament last year. His goaltending, wonderful.
So Carr has it at the point, gets it into O'Brien. Oh, O'Brien, he was trying to wind up with it. He's trying to load there and just couldn't get the shot off. So puck still in the Boston Latin zone as they're trying to move it out. And that's going to be Canton has to clear the zone as that went outside the zone. So Latin has a little bit of running room now. Sullivan has it. He goes, gets it down into the Canton zone. Grady Carr has it, throws it up to O'Brien. That goes over to Howard. James Howard comes through center ice. Goes on Sullivan. He's trying to turn him. Howard still has it. Howard has it behind the net. Takes it. Throws it to the front, but that's intercepted by Dunning, and Dunning will take it out now. He gets over the Canton line. Dunning has it. He throws it towards the net as Desmond steers it to the corner. Gillis takes a big hit as he had his back to the play, and back comes Kelleher. Kelleher throws it towards the net, and Morris will throw it in. Big save again by Murphy. Now McCready has it. McCready trying to move that puck as Latin's trying to move it out. But Gillis with the big shot. Gillis again with a shot. I think that hit the post.
Off the goalie onto the post, yeah.
So Gillis with a couple shots on net. Gillis again has it. Oh, he throws it out to McCready, just out of his reach, but puck still loose in front. Gillis has it now. Gillis going to move it around. Nice play there. Gets it back to Young. Oh, big shot, and that's going to go wide. Gillis on the sideboards. Gillis has it. Gives it to Gershny. Gershny trying to move it to the point, but he'll cycle it down deep. Gives it to Gillis. Gillis has it. Gets it over McCready. Fans on the shot as he went for the one-timer. But then Latin able to get the loose puck, and they're going to ice that puck as Canton again with some great offense.
McCready with the right idea with the one-timer, because if you stop and catch it, it gives Murphy time to set up.
Yeah, no question.
You kind of have to get it off. You can't really miss it like that.
So face-off in the Boston Latin zone. First unit for Canton out there. Ryan, Thomas, and Elric. That's won by Canton. It's going to go back to Labanara. Labanara has it on the sideboards. He throws it in. Murphy with the save through a screen, but Murphy able to tie that loose puck up with Joe Ryan standing on the doorstep. So face-off will be to the left of Murphy. And Ryan on the face-off against Sullivan. He throws it around. That's going to go to Whitney now. Whitney tries to move it out. Stopped by Thomas. That is going to be thrown into the Canton zone. This will be icing on Boston Latin again.
That's all they can do. They can't keep the puck. They're trying to keep the puck away from these guys. They just try to get rid of it.
So face-off will be to the right of Murphy now. First unit still out there for Canton. Joe Ryan on the face-off. Ryan wins that one back to Schumann. Schumann over to Labanara. Back to Schumann. Into Thomas. No, it's just blocked there by Cuniff. And Latin able to break it out of the zone finally, but back comes Canton. Thomas has it. Gives it over to Elric. He takes a shot and a save by Murphy. Goes all the way around. Labanara pinches in, able to keep it in. Latin trying to move it out. Canton keeps it in the zone, though. Good play there by Canton. Berube has it. He's going to throw it down. So Canton, or Boston Latin getting us change. Tries to hit Elric. Schulman did, but just out of his reach. Trying to get that Hail Mary with Boston Latin changing up. Ryan now with some fancy stick handling. Gets it over to Labanara, over to Schumann. Teddy Schumann comes across the line. Gives it to Elric, back to Schumann. Oh, good. Just got tied up. That was Chueri for Boston Latin. Just tied up Teddy a little bit. He just couldn't get his stick on that one, John.
Elric get that shot down in, and he just gets rid of it so quick. It's crazy. You know, just a snapshot, wrist shot.
So face-off in the Boston Latin zone. O'Toole won that one, but goes out of the zone into the Canton zone now. So Canton going to try and move it out as Doucette throws it into the middle. And now Ben Wright chases it. Ben Wright behind the net. He comes out with it, throws it to the side. Now Braden Dickey has it. Dickey will throw it down deep as O'Toole is chasing it. O'Toole only a freshman. Now Ben Wright trying to get the loose puck. Oh, he gives it right to Dickey, and a shot and a save by Murphy. Great pass there by Ben Wright. Saw Dickey break it in. Good play there by the freshman. Good heads-up play to go for the net. And Sorry had an open lane and took the shot, but Murphy with the save. So Howard on the face-off now. Howard trying to win that one, and he does. He gets it back to the point. Young takes a shot, but that's blocked in front. Kelleher with it now. Kelleher trying to move it, gets it back to Young, gets it over to Morris. Morris will throw it down deep to Howard. Howard trying to get it over to O'Brien. He can't connect. Murphy has it. He'll throw it out, but stop there. Good play there by Will Young. So it's going to go into the Canton zone. Morris over to Young. Back to Morris. Just out of his reach, and that'll be deflected into the Canton zone. This will not be icing. So Young has it behind his own net. And Canton going to pick it up as they come out of their own zone. That's Kelleher. Kelleher has it, but that's going to be offside.
That move at the blue line all the time.
as I believe that was Howard who just went offside. As you're right, John.
Kelleher made that extra stride crossover.
Just one too many stick handling, a little bit too much stick handling at the blue line. So McCready on the faceoff now. It's going to be thrown into the Boston Latin zone as Gershny on the forecheck. As Dunning trying to throw it up. Now Cuniff has it. Cuniff trying to get out of the zone. Oh, and he takes a big hit. Had his head down, and Gershny laid him out. So Canton with some good hits in this game, I'll tell you. Putting Boston Latin on their heels. McCready has it now. McCready still has it. He stops. He's going to get it back to Teddy Schulman. Schulman going to throw it towards the net. That's deflected in front. Murphy with the save. McCready has it now. McCready gets it back to Gillis. Gillis behind the net trying to set it up. Gillis still has it. Throws it out front. Couldn't hit Gershny. Gillis now has it on the sideboards. He's checked there. Puck's going to go behind the net. Gershny with the hit. He's trying to get that loose puck along with Gillis. Out comes Cuniff, though. Cuniff able to get the loose puck. And that's going to be ice. That's going to go all the way down to the Canton zone as he tried to hit Mullen. And Mullen I think he was too tired. He just couldn't get to that loose puck.
Yeah, they worked hard in the zone both ways. I don't know if they had many shots on that particular shift, but him hate Boston Latin work hard makes a difference.
So 8 minutes left in the third period. 1-0 the score. Close game. So right up the face of a big stop by Murphy on the one-timer by Thomas. Oh, man, what a save.
Oof.
I'll tell you.
Right in front of us. You couldn't miss that. What a setup.
Thomas with the pass from Joe Ryan. That's going to go back to the point. Doucette has it over to Carr. Going another big save and a score! A deflection. I think they're going to give that one to Elric as a deflection on the shot from Grady Carr. And it looks like might have hit the Boston Latin defenseman, but then bounced back. Elric able to put that loose puck in, and that puts Canton up 2-0.
I don't know if he shot it, but it definitely hit him. I think it bounced back really quick because he just made two phenomenal saves before that.
Unbelievable. I'll tell you, Oliver Murphy for Boston Latin, what a stop.
Oh, I thought he was going to pull the goalie, calling a timeout. I see the other goalie coming out there. It's like there's no way you can
have to get rid of the coach if he pulled this goalie.
Goal.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, he just made two stops there that were unbelievable. I mean, you can't stop everything. And then, Canton just throwing everything but the kitchen sink at this guy. And I'll tell you, he's made some great stops.
Yeah, like I said earlier, that's why they won the state tournament last year. This guy stood on his head. Is he a senior? No, he's back next year. He was only a sophomore last year, so he's only a junior this year.
So Boston Latin decides to call a timeout. Interesting call here with 7 minutes and 36 seconds left in the game. Interesting call that they would 7 minutes and 36 seconds left in the game. Interesting call that they would